Hey guys, welcome back. This is Math 172. We're doing a final exam review. The topic of this video has to do with vectors. So if you have any given vector with length r at angle theta, you can always break it up into the part that is along the x-axis, rx, and the part that is along the y-axis, ry. So rx is always equal to r cosine theta, and ry is r sine theta. They can be written as a number of different ways. So the vector r can be written as rx comma ry. That's one way. It can also be written as rx in the I hat plus ry in the j hat. Yeah? So these are two component forms. It can also be written a vector with length r at angle theta. That's also acceptable. But you've got to get both the magnitude and the direction in there in order to completely specify a vector. So let's do problem 18 just as an example. We're given a vector whose length is 30 at an angle of 135. So this is a velocity vector, v, and we're asked to find the components. So vx is going to be 30 times the cosine of 135, and vy will be 30 times the sine of 135. When you plug that into your calculator, this is negative 15 square root 2, and this is 15 square root 2. Now noticing we're in the second quadrant, it makes sense the x component is negative. So that's how it's done. Just taking components of vectors. It's not so bad. And in problem 19, we're going the other way. We're going from components to a length and a direction. So in problem 19, they give us a vector that is negative 3, comma, negative 4, to write it in magnitude and direction form. So just thinking about it, we've got negative 3, negative 4. So here we are in the third quadrant. So the length of the vector then is just the square root of this squared plus that squared. So we've got negative 3 squared plus negative 4 squared, and that gives us the length of the vector is 5. Now to find this angle, remember theta is the inverse tangent of vy over vx. So this is the inverse tangent of negative 4 over negative 3, which gives us an angle of 53.1 degrees. But guys, that's over here. That's in the first quadrant, right? So remember, tangent is only going to give, from your calculator, inverse tangent is only going to give you the first and fourth quadrant. But we know, because we drew it, that it's in the third quadrant. So whatever our calculator gives us, we have to add 180. So theta then is 233.1 degrees. Okay, so this is how you go from components to length and direction. Thanks.